Good morning, people. Pawpaw Sammy and Elderbug here. Today, January the 2nd, we survived the new year, thank goodness. Today, I'm just going to talk about tips, facts, and questions that my subscribers hammered me with over last year. Now, I had a lot of questions on gardening. That'll be the first session. On marriage, okay, and great health. Well, I'm going to try to set some of these facts straight. Let's start with the garden. Right now, I would guess, unless you live in paradise with year-round perfect weather, 95% of the gardens is sitting out there with grass growing in them, waiting for next year. There's a lot you can do with that garden right now, people. Go out there. If it's got high grass, weed eat it down. Let it fall on the ground. Cover it with cardboard. Throw pine straw, leaves, grass clippings on top of the cardboard. Wet it down and let it alone. That lowers the temperature of your soil, helps your bacteria and nemodes and all have a better atmosphere to survive in. It brings in your earthworms. Come next year, the cardboard usually is gone. It's disintegrated into the ground. Your worms, bacteria, and all is thriving. All right, your grass and all is dead. You rake your leaves back. The grass has died. The roots is dead. They got little channels leading down in the ground where the roots was, for your moisture and bacteria and all to travel. Win, win, win. Don't let it just sit out there and go out there next summer and hoe and chop and till and carry on. You're wasting your time, and half your time is going to go feral anyway. Now, one of the next questions I get, well, Papa, how big is your garden? People, I'll be 85 years old this year. I do garden, not in the typical sense. I have one, two, three. I have 5 raised beds. One of the raised beds is blueberry bushes only, low maintenance. Cardboard, leaves, no worry. One of my raised beds, fig tree, asparagus, cardboard, leaves, no worry. Comes back every year, reproduces. My other my other 3 raised beds is what I usually for my gardening. And here's the thing, people. You can raise 1 or 2 tomatoes plants, 2 or 3 squash plants, maybe 6 or 8 stalks of okra, whatever, a few butter beans, snap beans, whatever, lettuce, tomatoes, onions. You can grow that in your raised beds. With proper maintenance, you don't have to hoe it. You don't have to cut grass. And 2 or 3 plants for a couple. Oh, you can't fill your freezer up with it, but you can have fresh fruit now and then. You can't beat a fresh lettuce, bacon, and tomato sandwich. I mean, especially if you raise your own lettuce and tomatoes. So I keep my garden simple. I like fresh vegetables, and I do raise them. Now, the next thing is, people say, well, I'm physically challenged. I got to have a walker. I can't get around without my wheelchair. So, you get around, don't you? You can set. I did a video on gardening, a year or so ago, on physically challenged gardening. I had a lady respond days later, Papa, you have changed my whole life. I used to love the garden. I mean, I'm confined to a wheelchair. I couldn't get into my garden. But when you explain how raised containers, uh, container garden on your patio, your porch, even in a spare room in your house with the right kind of lighting system, you'd be surprised what you can grow. And she was back in the garden and happy as a bug in the rug.